Guys, it is so ironic that we spent the entire video yesterday talking about these novelty food items, people paying $12 for a clean and healthy matcha latte combination in a cute little cup, and then I kid you not, I finished recording, I left the studio, I pulled out my phone, looked on X, and I realized the people are spending $20 or $30 for a jar of pineapple soaked in Kool-Aid. Now, before we talk about this internet atrocity and what it means for Maha, make sure that you like this video, subscribe to the channel if you've not already, and of course, if you want to stay up to date on everything we upload here on The Brett Cooper Show, make sure to ring that notification bell. All right, now, I don't really know how long this food concoction has existed in the real world, but on May 29th, a video went viral that changed the world for the worst, in my opinion, and that video was of a young man eating possibly the most radioactive concoction known to man. Kool-Aid pineapples. Just watch.
Yeah, that bit tough. That big guy.
Oh, yeah. Appreciate you, buddy. Yes, sir.
So as I am sure you are already assuming, this video went viral for a myriad of reasons. Number one, he is slurping this radioactive bright red something out of a jumbo Costco jar. He also is speaking in a language that is certainly not English. Like, I came across this video and I was like, what planet have I just been dropped into? Like, this is not the world that I personally know. And I think a lot of people felt the same way because now that video has almost 40 million views. So that young man is now doing press simply because of his hilarious South Florida accent. I guess that's how they speak in South Florida. My husband was raised in South Florida, so that's not the way he speaks, but I guess it's a regional thing. But 40 million views later, and everybody wants to know what in the hell this boy was eating. And it's this, which we will put on the screen here. It is jarred pineapples that have had Kool-Aid powder added to them so that they become more like candy than pineapples. And this is an example of how you make them, in case you are interested in DIYing this in your own home. Just watch.
The viral Kool-Aid pineapples. These go for $20 a pop. Let me show you how to make it from scratch. And we got 4 different flavors, so let's tap in. Cut off the top and the bottom of your pineapples, then you're gonna go around the side just like that. Making sure you get rid of the core, you're gonna cut the outsides. Then you're gonna line your jars with your Kool-Aid. 1/4 cup of sugar in each one. Then you're gonna throw your water in that bad boy halfway. Shake that bad boy up. Top it off with a little bit of Hennessy. Pause, then top it off with some more sugar, and you already know this bussin'.
Every part of that is atrocious. Like, I feel sick watching that. There is already so much sugar in the Kool-Aid powder, and he's like, yeah, let's just add another 1/4 cup here, some Hennessy, and then another 1/4 cup on top, just to really make it special. I mean, it is just insane. But now this guy obviously is trying to make the situation as classy as possible. You know, he's wearing the apron, he's got the gloves on, he's using the little, you know, chef meal prep containers. He's not using the big box stores pineapples, he's making the syrup himself. But let's be real here. If you guys have seen this on the internet already, then you know that the demographic for this delicacy is anything but classy and elevated. Just watch.
My boy trying the strawberry kiwi. Yeah.
100 out of 10.
100 out of 10.
Fuck with my niggas.
Come on now.
Fuck with my niggas.
Ooh. The juice always gonna do it, I'm telling you. Hey, you can put your juice on some ice. You can mix that shit with some liquor.
No, don't do that. Please don't. Do not use the leftover syrup from your Kool-Aid pineapple thing and pour it over ice and drink it like a cocktail. No! Like, I'm just imagining, like, being a kid. And you remember when we would get the little fruit cups and they would have, like, a little clementine or, like, a nectarine in them. And there would be the little syrupy stuff. And, like, this is so gross, and Alex hates it when I talk about this, but I would always, like, peel back the lid just a little bit, and I would slurp out all the syrup. Thinking back on that, atrocious. I don't even know what was in those little fruit cups. That is so gross. It's literally just sugar water. And that is what is happening here, and adults are drinking it.
Like yours, more than mine, baby.
You like that one better? Everybody like this one though.
Damn, what the fuck? That shit is gas.
Look at it. Look at it.
Bro, that shit is gas. I don't want to try.
My other question is, why does every individual in these videos eat this atrocity in a parking lot? Is that a requirement? That you're in a QT parking lot doing some kind of drug trade to get your candied Kool-Aid pineapples? Like, it's just gross.
Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? Silly Willy got the pineapple.
Okay.
Hey, man. This be your girl, big girl mama on 230 fucking like a fucking tag game, man. I got the Silly Willy pineapple, man.
Go on, try.
No, canceled. Done. But like, truly, every single one of these videos, they're like eating them in a parking lot off of the hood of their car. Absolutely not. Somebody was posting about this and said, I cannot wait to calmly and accurately explain the Kool-Aid pineapple phenomenon to a random person at a party this weekend, only to have them think that I must be super racist or something. But I feel so lucky to have the platform that I do so that you guys can sit here and I can actually show you these insane videos, because if you did not see the videos and I was trying to describe the world that the Kool-Aid pineapple lived in, you would be like, Brett, what the hell are you telling me? This cannot exist, or yes, you are just incredibly racist. But back to the point, this community did not stop just with fruit, because the latest hood snack, which is what some people online are calling this stomach bomb atrocity, but the hood snack that people are choosing to pair with their Kool-Aid pineapples are cereal crusted chicken wings and radioactive waffles. Just watch.
All right, give me your honest review now. I fuck with it. Yeah.
Every video. Are you allowed to eat these meals in your home? Are you allowed to eat them anywhere outside of your car or a parking lot? Like, a genuine question here, because I'm getting the sense that this quite simply is a parking lot delicacy. Is that a thing? Should we talk about parking lot foods? And this is just the most recent. I don't even know what I'm trying to say here, because I'm so flabbergasted that all of this is real. Now, you might be wondering, like, Brett, is it actually real? And you know what? The jury is kind of out on that. I am inclined to believe that it is. And because we live in the time of AI, it is now a normal process here on the show to run all the videos that I'm reacting to and watching through one of those AI checkers to make sure they're actually real, because I've caught myself sometimes being like a boomer and getting bamboozled by something. So we checked all of these videos, and like, one of the platforms said, you know, this could be AI generated. The other ones were not. But then we checked it on another platform and it said, no, this is totally real. But the thing that makes me believe that all of this is real is that there are so many of these videos, and they are all eating these same chicken wings and these same bright blue waffles. So I think it's out there. And the other thing you need to know is that the operations are expanding. You have people making these treats in bulk. And you might be wondering, okay, well, Brett, are they in restaurants now? Or did they, rent some kind of commercial kitchen? No, they are bulk making them in washing machines.
So I've been seeing everybody's Kool-Aid pineapple recipe, so let me show you guys how I make mine. First, we start off with the peanut pineapple and the cherry. Let's go ahead and get that up in there.
Now, we're talking about whether this could be real or not. This very well could be rage bait. Totally understand that. I completely get it. It is enraging me, so I am on board with that. But what we do know is real is that they are selling out the Sam's Club pineapples, and they are setting up vendor stands.
Man, often imitated, never duplicated. The original Kool-Aid pineapple. And listen, I'm taking this shit around the whole world. I don't care who's selling it in what city. My boy just got off work. He said he had to come straight from work to get these pineapples. Taste that juice. What is hitting on? They is not drinking y'all juice like this. Y'all better come get you some pineapples.
This ain't no pineapple, boy.
Hit like that.
Yes, sir.
That shit hit like that. Come on, $20. Try the pineapple.
$20. I feel like I have so many new vocal stems coming out of this episode, like, that bit, like, I don't even include that. I don't even know if we should. Like, that's my terrible impression of this. And then the other one is, taste that juice. Taste that juice. Like, no, I'm so sorry, but I will not be tasting the Kool-Aid syrup water. And yes, before you guys ask, if you are interested in trying one of these concoctions and you do not see your local vendor standing outside your local gas station, well, don't you worry, because they are now selling them on Facebook Marketplace. And if you are here in Nashville, I've done the work for you. From Clarksville to Franklin to Antioch to Nashville proper, you have got options. And by the way, my best friend Amir was just talking to one of these people on Facebook, and he put in an order to pick up a bunch of this tomorrow so that he could try them and do a reaction. And so if Amir randomly falls off the face of the earth, stops posting videos, is no longer on YouTube, it's because he's in a sugar coma and has gotten diabetes from the radioactive pineapples. It's so huge now. Again, millions and millions of videos. Like, how long until Kool-Aid comes out with some kind of like official product or collab? Like, I don't even know how this is legal with any kind of food safety laws, if you would even consider this food. But convenience stores have allegedly started selling this. And guess what? This is where I got so riled up. I mean, obviously I'm already riled up, but you can buy these with EBT. Look at this post. This is from Vaughn's Liquor in Detroit. $15 and we accept EBT. Like, the wider restrictions on what you can use EBT and SNAP to purchase cannot come soon enough. I know we already have it in like 5 states or something like that. Federal Federal. Make it federal immediately because this is absurd. And so if you want to make that happen, maybe you should use your Pure Talk phone, call up your representative, and tell them. Now, speaking of Pure Talk, paying $70, $80, $90 a month to Big Wireless for unlimited data is insanity, especially when Pure Talk is going to give you unlimited high-speed data for just $34.99 a month. Now, unlimited high-speed data at Pure Talk used to start at $55 a month, but because Pure Talk is constantly pushing to give you guys more for less, you can now get unlimited high-speed data for just $34.99. So if you've looked at Pure Talk before in the past, you didn't make the move, check again. The time is now because this deal is amazing. And if you're wondering, is Pure Talk's network actually as good as the overpriced big guys? Just try it out for 30 days. They have no contract, no cancellation fees, and you have nothing to lose. And I'm telling you, the service is incredible. They literally use the same towers as one of the big guys, so it is the same great service for less money, plus you are supporting a great company. Make the switch in as little as 10 minutes, and if you ever need help, their US-based customer service team that all speaks English is standing by. Go to puretalk.com/Cooper to claim unlimited high-speed data for just $34.99. Again, that is puretalk.com/Cooper to switch over to my wireless company, America's wireless company, Pure Talk. Now, speaking of saving money, I want you guys to know that a worthwhile college degree does not have to be expensive when you attend Grand Canyon University. Now, here's the thing about higher education. Most of it is a scam. Like, colleges are taking advantage of students. You take on this mountain of debt, you get a degree in something that doesn't really translate to a real job, and then 4 years later, you are broke, you are confused, you're wondering what happened. And I've been saying this for years. I don't even know how many episodes we've done on this topic. But Grand Canyon University is genuinely different. And that is why I keep talking about them and why I love partnering with them. Now, you might not know this, but GCU has frozen their tuition cost since 2009. That is not a typo. And while every other university has been hiking costs year after year, GCU decided that they were going to make affordability a foundation of the school. And with GCU funded scholarships, the average student this year is only paying around $8,900 a year for a private Christian university, which is so remarkable. But so is the education, because with hybrid online and in-person classes, GCU offers over 380 academic pathways, degrees, emphases, and certificates, and they are built for the real world. Plus, 90% of GCU students said that their faith deepened in college, so it is no wonder that while so many colleges are bleeding money and going under, GCU is one of the fastest growing universities in the country. It's private, it's Christian, it's affordable, it's nonprofit. Find your purpose today at gcu.edu. Again, that is gcu.edu to learn more. All right, now back to this trend and what we should do about it. We do live in America, and we believe in freedom, and so obviously there is an argument here that if people want to go and destroy their bodies and eat candied Kool-Aid, nasty Hennessy-fueled pineapple, that's their business. That's totally fine. They have a right to do that. But it kind of is our business when they are using our tax dollars to fund that sugar addiction. Plus, when those same Americans get diabetes or become obese or get cancer or develop mental illness because of the sugar-caused inflammation in their brain, and they go to the hospital and they need healthcare, guess what? We are probably paying for that as well. And it's also hilarious because if you take even a further step back, you think about the fact that, we are paying for the solution here, but apparently we are also the cause of some of the health problems for this community. Because remember, this was like back in 2020, 2019, we were told that the disproportional health crisis in the Black American community was because of racism. I certainly have not forgotten about that fact. Look at this article. This is a serious article from Healthline. 12 conditions that disproportionately affect Black people: heart disease, obesity, diabetes, high blood pressure, stroke, sickle cell cancer, kidney disease, lupus, asthma, HIV and AIDS, COVID-19. Now I look at this and I think about the fact that most of these could be linked back to sugar and a crappy diet full of processed foods, but no, guys, no. It's us. We did that. White people did this to them. It is structural racism and it is accelerating diabetes and it is also causing cancer. Do not laugh at that. It's not funny. This is serious. This is so serious, in fact, that this exact scenario actually played out in a mainstream medical drama called New Amsterdam. Just take a look at this scene.
Your son, he feels threatened on a daily basis. Like everything he's earned can just be taken away. He's disenfranchised. But because his life is seemingly free from all this, because he can't name it, he's internalizing it.
Name what?
Racism. I think your son's tumor was caused by racism.
That was a real line. On a primetime television show. Somehow it got through the writer's room. It made it onto set. That is the absolutely psychotic world that we were living in about 6 years ago. Genuinely think about that. In a rational, normal society, that scene alone should have gotten that show ridiculed, mocked, and canceled. But that was in season 2 of New Amsterdam. It aired in 2019, so our culture was ripe for the picking. They were eating all of that up, and it probably caused a lot of what we saw in 2020, if we're being honest. For some reason, New Amsterdam, their official YouTube account, reposted that clip last year. I don't know why on earth they would do that considering the political change in this country, but they did. And the comments were really perfect. Somebody posted and said, wait, this isn't like a joke or satire? No, There are people out there who really believe this. Another person said, the actor who played the doctor deserves whatever TV version of an Oscar is, because being able to say that line with a straight face is nothing short of legendary acting. But the thing is, that man is an actor. Probably lives in Hollywood. He probably believes everything he said and was taking it so serious. He probably thought, I'm going to change the culture. I'm going to save black people this way. It's so dumb. So dumb, I'm so over it. Somebody else said, my tumor was caused by NBC, MSNBC, and Peacock. Yeah, literally. We're talking about cancer caused by stress. Let's pinpoint that. But, back to the point. Sorry, I took you guys on that little tangent there, but I thought it was very worthwhile because it is so absurd. What actually might be accelerating diabetes in the black community is them eating fruit that has been soaked in a sugar syrup, which is then soaked in Kool-Aid, and maybe, possibly, crazy idea, maybe it's the radioactive Lucky Charms crusted chicken wings. I know that cause and effect connection there might be totally out of left field, but just stick with me, folks. Stick with me. Now, I do want to be fair here and not just discriminate an entire community for this entire episode, because, people are obviously pointing to the black community as they are seeing all of these viral videos. The majority of the people consuming these treats are for the black community, so there is a common denominator, but obviously we have to be honest because white people have their vices as well. Like yesterday, you guys saw I was at Prickly Pear Coffee Co. In addition to the $12 split cup that I got, the $8 split cup, I also got a caramel banana swirl cold brew with sweet banana cold foam on top. My peers are out here ordering crumble cookies weekly, eating cheesecake cookies that are pushing 1,000 calories each, and now they're ordering Crumble's new drink that has a whopping 186 grams of sugar. Just watch. This is the other video that's going viral on X right now.
Crumble Cookie is now selling you a drink that is 186 grams of sugar. That's almost half a pound of sugar or 5 cans of Coke. They call this crazy cousins, and indeed you would have to be crazy or completely ignorant to drink 840 calories of liquid garbage. Crumble is calling this the viral dirty soda, but the only thing that's dirty here is convincing kids and teenagers that any of this is cool or hype.
Guys, I have to tell you that as we've been recording this episode, my stomach is churning. Like I am getting progressively more and more ill as I watch these videos, and I imagine what would be happening internally if I ingested any of this. Like suddenly after watching all these videos, I'm feeling real great about my one daily, vanilla latte that I have on an average day when I'm not out here trying to support a canceled coffee truck. Like my Starbucks vanilla latte that I'll get when I'm, having a busy day and need to pick something up. I think it has like 30 grams of sugar. Comparatively, I think I'm doing okay. I'm feeling real good about myself. But anyway, back to the point. The point that I am trying to make here is that I am sure that there are people out there who look at, white Americans with their insane dirty sodas, maybe in Utah, the ones at the county fairs eating deep fried Oreos that have been fried in the same oil as the, cereal crusted corn dogs, whatever you're eating at the fair, and they think that that is appalling. I personally have the same reaction to some of the Mexican tahini taki chip candy concoctions that I see on TikTok. Like it's all just shocking. It genuinely is. And so this is the type of thing that really makes me stop and wonder, whether politics is really all downstream from culture, or if there needs to be some culture that comes downstream from policy, whether that would be useful here. Because genuinely think about it. Maha is as big as it has ever been. They have a huge political presence. Every day it seems like there is a new clean food, a new clean something hitting the shelves. There's a new crunchy or natural grocery store opening in every single city. Seed oil-free snacks are taking off. People are buying direct from farmers, or at the very least prioritizing getting to the farmer's market. And yet there is a segment of the population that is giving themselves diabetes. And so in my opinion, restricting what somebody can buy using our hard-earned tax dollars, ensuring that it is food that will not land somebody in the hospital, which will also be paid for on our own dime, seems like a very rational, good step. And maybe, possibly, I see the argument for even taking it a step further. Are there things that actually should be banned? Everyone assumes that when you move out of the city, there's not going to be any more potholes or curbs for your car to hit. No more flat tires. Wrong. I moved out here because look at all this space. I thought it would solve my tire problem. No pesky curbs, no potholes, no parallel parking. But it turns out the farm has even more hazards and way more tires. Truck tires, tractor tires, four-wheeler tires, side-by-side tires, lawnmower tires, even my son's wagon has a tire. And before Inflate IQ, every flat tire meant calling my husband for help. But now I just keep one of these in all of my vehicles. I set the PSI, press a button, and I'm done. And that's why I'm getting my husband an Inflate IQ for Father's Day. Not because he needs it, but so that he can have the peace of mind that whenever I'm out driving his truck, I'll return it with all 4 tires inflated. And I deserve the peace of mind knowing that he will never know how many of the tires went flat. So if you're looking for a Father's Day gift, get him Inflate IQ. Because when one of your tires goes flat, fixing it should be the easy part. Right now, the first 500 orders get 40% off, making Inflate IQ just $77.99 with free shipping. Head to myinflator.com and use code BRETT. Trust me, it's a lot easier than explaining how the tire went flat in the first place.